I'm going to talk to you guys about what I take in my onboard luggage. I think this is the most important part about getting ready to travel, is your onboard luggage. Particularly if you leave Australia. We live so far away from everything that our plane trips take forever. We can spend a minimum of 24 hours in the plane or traveling, and most of that time is in a plane. Planes are boring, they're horrible things. I don't think you can have a good time in economy. Quite possibly if you're in first class or business, but in economy it just sucks. Everything about it sucks. So I think what you take in your onboard luggage is what's going to be the determining factor whether you have a shit experience or a slightly less shit experience. So I'm going to go through with you guys what I take in my bag, why I take it, because everything I take has a reason. Now, first of all, let's talk about my bag. This is, oh, can I move back? This is my bag. This is from Seed. This is like their weekender bag. Now this is big. This still fits in the overhead locker and beneath your seat, but it is a big bag. It's not full, and I'll talk about in a sec why I take such a big bag. But you can buy these from Seed. You can't actually buy this design or pattern anymore. They always have the same size bags, but they change up the fabric they use in their detailing, so it might look a bit different than one at the moment. Now the reason why I take such a big bag is, like, I could fit all of this into a smaller bag, but when I finish traveling, sometimes I've bought a little bit too much, or I haven't packed as effectively on the way home. So this is good because I can fit this stuff in one of my smaller bags that I'll take, and I can fill this with like souvenirs, clothing, whatever. So I always like to take a bigger bag than I need going there on my onboard luggage, because I think, you know, it saves you having to buy another bag over there. Now the first thing in there is my laptop. I am taking my laptop with me. Normally I don't take my laptop traveling with me, but I am making a travel diaries little mini series where I'm gonna like just talk to you guys about what I'm doing as the days go by. So I am taking my laptop. This is just in my MacBook laptop sleeve case, and also an external hard drive that's just a laptop. Excessive, I know, but I'm also taking my iPad. I don't go many places without this guy. This has got books on it. This has got travel documents, like copies of my travel documents on here. My phone, obviously. Next thing in here is my wallet. This is the wallet I take when I travel. It's such a good one. It's got like, it's empty at the moment because I haven't changed it over, but it's like this slip, like a clicks together, snaps I think they're called, are they snaps, whatever they are, it clicks together, and it's got two little pouches at the top. I really like this because I can just discreetly get my money out or my cards from these two pouches without having to open up my wallet or people seeing how much money is actually in my wallet. So I really like discreet small wallets for travel. Okay, the next thing in here is just some electronics. I've got my laptop charger, that's boring. In here I just have a little adapter. This is just for the airport, just in case I need an adapter. I have my headphones. These are just my normal like Apple headphones, and I have a portable charger. This is one of the external battery packs you can get. These are great. This can charge up my iPad, my phone, my camera, my GoPro, I believe. I know for a phone this is what I typically use this for, and it gives my phone like one full battery if my phone was on 0%, so this is handy. And also just a USB charger cord for my phone. Most airplanes these days have USB ports where you can actually charge your devices, so make sure you bring one of those, but this is also for the portable charger as well. This is just one of the littler cords that you can get. I think it's just handy because I don't need a normal size one. Next thing I have in here are my noise cancelling headphones. These are just, oh, dropped a battery. These are just the big Bose ones. I really dropped another battery. I really like these just because obviously they cancel out all of the noise around you. And they're the nice big like giant muffs, and the muffs are so soft. Am I yelling now? I think I'm yelling. The muffs are so soft and they're really, really comfy. So I like those for watching movies or even listening to music. Mainly watching movies because I can sort of escape the shitty reality I am in. Next thing I have in here is my camera. The next thing I have in here is snacks. Now, when I'm on a plane, I eat because I'm bored, and there's a couple of things I need. I need chewy, I need sweet, and I need crunchy. I have two of those elements in this little snack box bag. I just have some muesli bars or granola bars, and I have little tubs of Nutella. These guys like are so like they're yummy, but they also are time consuming because I try and like clean the pot, so it's a little escape of boredom, I guess. And I normally have like a packet of chips or something in here as my crunchy, but I don't have any at the moment. I normally take shapes with me, like a box of shapes, because I just sit there for like hours just eating those. But you know, shapes are shit now, so I think I have to take like Pringles or something. The next thing I have in here is my travel wallet. I don't know how people travel without these guys. This has got all of my documents in it. It's got my passport, it's got my tickets, it's got my hotel vouchers, my itinerary, it's got my travel insurance, it's got a notepad and a pen, like all in this one little compact little wallet. This one is from Kiki K. I love it. You can get ones that open up like this, or you can get ones that open up more like a wallet. There's tons out there on the market to suit your needs, but I don't understand how people don't travel with these. Like, I don't know what I would do actually. Fluffy socks. My feet get so cold on a plane. I don't know what it is. Nothing else can be cold about me, but just my feet will be like freezing. So I gotta have socks with me, and fluffy socks just make everything a bit more cozy and a bit more comfortable. So gotta have my fluffy socks. These ones are just from like Kmart, and they were like for $2. So the next thing I have in here is this toiletry bag. Now, normal people wouldn't have to carry this toiletry bag. All of you sickos out there, you will know, you will feel me. This is basically just full of all my prescription drugs. I gotta take it with me because obviously I gotta have my drugs, and just make sure that you keep all of your drugs in their original boxes and they have their stickers, because you'll run into issues if you don't have them in their original packaging with their original stickers. So just keep that in mind if you do have to take prescription drugs overseas with you. Lastly, which I think is the most important, is this bag right here. Now this is like my liquids bag. So if you've traveled overseas or you're traveling overseas, you will know that you have to put all of your liquids in a snap-lock container size bag that is clear, and they have to be all under 100 mils, and they have to fit in the bag. Now I found this amazing toiletry bag that is the size that it needs to be. It's the same size as a snap-lock bag. It's a bit thicker, obviously. Not all of it is filled with liquids though, so I can get away with it that way. Everything's under 100 mils and everything fits in here. This is all like my beauty things, and I think personally this is what makes comfort for me personally. Planes are so dehydrating and it's like they're not sanitary, and this is just my way to combat everything. So I'm going to go through this with you guys. Let's just move that bag. Alright, the first thing in here, we'll just go from top to bottom. The first thing in here is my L'Oreal Nude Magique Cushion Foundation. I don't wear foundation, I don't wear makeup on the plane. Well, that's a lie. When I say I don't wear makeup, I have my eyebrows and I have my lashes on. I'm always wearing mascara and I've always got my eyebrows on, but the rest of my face is empty. I've got nothing else on. But I find sometimes that maybe when I'm getting off the plane, there might be a new spot that I just want to cover up quickly, or just want to like get rid of the redness, or just put a bit under my eyes as a bit of concealer. So I've got this in here. It's really good because it is one of the, you know, new trendy cushion foundations. So it's mess free, super compact, and just travel friendly. Next thing I have in here is my Palmer's Coconut Oil Formula Coconut Oil Hand Cream. How many times did I say coconut oil then? Everything in here is about hydrating. I get so dry, so obviously this is going to hydrate my hands. Next thing in here is a little perfume. This is my travel size Vera Wang Princess perfume. This is just like, you know, those roll-ons that you get. Next thing in here is my travel size Simple Kind to Skin Hydrating Light Moisturizer, just to moisturize my body, face, whatever. Alright, I have some sleeping tablets. Now, I don't sleep on a plane. Planes are horrible for me, and I struggle with flying in terms of like, not in terms of the actual thing of flying, but having to sit there for so long, right? So I need to sleep to obviously be able to function. I really like these ones. These are not medicated, like these aren't like prescription ones. They're not too like heavy duty. I always worry with those type of drugs that like if something bad happens that I'm just gonna be knocked out and I won't be able to like do anything, like get myself off the plane. I know that sounds stupid, but it's just a little thing that I have. So I like these ones. These are by Braille. I did a lot of research on these ones first. Is it going to focus? Focus. Focus. There we go. These are the Braille ones. They're sleep ones. I did a lot of research on these ones first. These are natural ones, so they're all natural. There's nothing gross in them. Well, nothing, you know, heavy duty in them. They're just nice and natural sort of vitamins that promote sleep. The next thing I have in here are some eye drops. Again, everything gets dry, and most people don't think about their eyes. Eyes get so, well mine do get so dry on the plane, just sucks out all the moisture. So I just have these ones. These are just like little saline ones. One of these little tubes lasts about 10 uses, so I have plenty of eye drops in here, but you never know, just in case, I guess. I have two types of hand sanitizer, which is a bit excessive, but I will tell you why in a second. The first is just the run-of-the-mill Dettol gel hand sanitizer, just to clean my hands and make sure they're nice and sanitized. And the next one I have is these two here. Now these are like spritzy sanitizers. Can I like show you? I don't know if this is going to work. It's like, no, you can't see that, but it's like a mist. And I really like these to like clean over my seat and my seat belt and my tray table. If you think about it, like between flights, the flight attendants obviously have to clean up the cabin and they clean over it with, I'm sure, some sort of sanitizing thing. But if you think about how quickly they turn over planes sometimes, they can't, like, surely you can't do a thorough enough clean of everybody's seat. Like, think of how many seats are on a plane. And I don't hold that against them. That's just, you know, everybody stick to a schedule. But for me personally, I'm going to be sitting in that seat for like 16 plus hours. I want to make it clean. So just using like a little spritzy type of hand sanitizer. You can get different types of these. And just a tissue to wipe everything over. Alright, I have some face wipes in here. These are just the little travel ones that you can get from Coles. Coles is great. They've got, in their sort of beauty section, they've got like a travel section where you can get little mini shampoos and soaps. That's where I pick up my little mini travel size simple stuff. And they also carry the Whispers original facial wipes in little travel size ones. So these are just packs of 5 of their cleansing wipes. I am scared shitless of airplane bathrooms. They really scare me. I think ever since I've like remember being on a plane, I've always thought I'm going to get sucked through the toilet seat. And I think I'm not the only person to think that, but I try and avoid the toilets unless it's a dire situation and I really need to go to the bathroom. So obviously I'm not going to be able to cleanse my face in the bathroom. I would if I could, trust me. So I do want to cleanse it somewhat okay. And these are okay, you know, just run them over. They're obviously not going to cleanse your skin properly, but they'll cleanse your skin enough. Alright, I have a packet of tissues in here. How cute are these? These are my little minion tissues. Eee, they're so cute. Lip balm. Everything gets dry, so do your lips. Gotta keep your lips hydrated. So just a lip balm. This is just by Nivea. Alright, what else do I have in here? I don't know why I have 2 of these, but anyway. I have 2 little travel size mascaras. 2 of my favourite mascaras actually come in travel size ones. The Benefit Their Real Mascara and the Napoleon Purda's Peep Show Mascara. So I just have, I don't know why I have 2, that's a bit excessive, but they just sort of stay in here, I guess. I have the Napoleon Purda's Autopilot Moisture Mist in their little travel size. I love this mist. It's just hydrating, it's refreshing. It's just really nice to just be able to spritz your face and just it's calming to me, and it's just refreshing and just really nice, and it's also moisturizing my skin as well. I just have some Panadol in here. You never know when you're gonna get a headache. I have the Vicks inhaler. These are really good if you have a stuffy nose. Even when you're not traveling, if you've got like a stuffy sort of clogged up nose, get your hands on one of these little Vicks things. Let me show you it. They are so good. Focus. Why are we not focusing today? There we go. These are so good. I use these whenever I have a stuffy nose, but I also make sure to take it on the plane. I never really use it for stuffy noses on the planes, but these are antibacterial. So every like once an hour, once every couple of hours, I just make sure to get some of that antibacterial Vicks goodness up there, because that's going to help. Like, just make sure I'm not picking up any germs or contracting any sort of nasal flu type thing. So definitely I never travel anywhere without one of these. Now, I am the crazy girl on the plane who will put a mask on her face. My skin gets so, again, dehydrated and gross, and then I'm going to break out, and I don't want that for holidays. So yeah, I'm definitely the crazy person that will put a mask on. I put a sheet mask on my face the last time I got back from Europe. This year I thought that I would try not to creep out my fellow travelers as much, so I've gone for creamier product face masks. The first one that I'm taking, I found these little ones by Nivea. I personally have never tried them, so I'm very interested to see how these go. These are their refreshing moisture masks, if it's going to focus. There we go. These are 2 applications in one, so there's like a little cut thing out in the middle, so there's 2 applications. And I'm just assuming it's like a moisturizer cream. It does say leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes and then wash it off. I probably won't. I'll probably just let it soak into my skin for several hours. If you did want to wash it off and didn't want to go to the bathroom, you could just wash it off with one of your wipes. But I'm very interested to see how this actually moisturizes my skin. I think that's a good option for the plane, so I'll definitely let you know how these go. The next one I have in here are these Napoleon Purita's Autopilot Energizing Eye Masks. These just a little sort of sheet mask for your eyes, I guess, and they just go under your eyes to hydrate them, to reduce redness or darkness, and to reduce puffiness. So that is definitely a must for me. And then another Napoleon product, because I haven't spoken about them enough. They have a face mask which I love, and it's their Radiance Boosting Mask. And I have the little travel size, the little sample size one. And again, this is not a mask that you have to wash off. I never wash this mask off. I just use it underneath my makeup. And it just gives my skin, it nourishes it, gives it a youthful glow, and just really protects it from any sort of stressful situations that it's on. So definitely taking my little mini baby this because I love it. I also carry a travel pillow with me. I can't locate that at the moment, which is a concern because I need it in 4 days time. But that's probably the only other thing that's missing is my travel pillow. Otherwise, that's it for what I take in my onboard luggage. I really think that all of this stuff helps me have a more pleasant experience. I use everything that I've shown you guys today. There's nothing that I don't use. I guess it could sound a bit excessive, I understand that, but trust me, it makes my experience so much better, and it makes me like less grumpy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to know what things you can't live without on a plane and what you like to take. And if you've got any questions, don't forget, leave them in the description below on any of my social media, because when I get back I will be doing a travel related questions and answers video. But I will see you in the next episode, I guess. Bye!